Hi everyone, it's me, Billy, the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. Now, many of you out there already know this, but for some of you who don't know, well, that Hasbro now owns Power Rangers. Can you believe that? That it's already under new ownership again. I mean, Power Rangers started out first owned by Siobhan from 1993 YL to 2002 YL. Then from Disney from 2002 YL until 2010 YL. Then Siobhan from 2010 YL to 2018 YL. Now Hasbro. So it went from Siobhan, Disney, Siobhan, and Hasbro. you know, that is kind of, well, I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's also a bad thing depending on how you look at it too. Now, many Power Ranger fans are like, how do you know? When did Hasbro buy the Power Rangers? Hasbro bought the Power Rangers in July of this year when Siobhan sold them over. And now Hasbro now owns the Power Rangers now. And stop with my clear my throat here. And I just want to say that I just think that is, weird. Well, but at the same time, it's a little different. At the same time, it's unlike, it's unlike how it was with Siobhan and Disney and Siobhan and now Hasbro. And a lot of men and women out there are already wondering, what is Hasbro going to do? Well, Hasbro's going to start making the dolls next year. They will finally be able to do that since the Bandai deal ends next year. So Hasbro will start making the dolls. Hasbro is also working with Lionsgate right now to make the new Power Rangers movie, when the sequel to the first one. When is that going to happen? I don't know. Now, to think that it's gone from, Siobhan to Disney to Siobhan to Hasbro, that it's moved, that it's been owned and sold at least 3 times already. To think that Siobhan sold it to Disney, and then Disney sold it back to Siobhan, and then Siobhan sold it to Hasbro. It's a big thing. And I know that we've already talked about it. A lot of Power Ranger followers have already talked about it. But, there's going to be, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things. Now, yeah, the same way that they still are operated through, I guess they still operated through Auckland, New Zealand. Auckland, New Zealand is where they still operated through. So that stayed the same. They haven't shifted that. Many of the players are either Australasian New Zealanders, or some of them are North Americanized. So that's stayed the same. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I do know that Hasbro is going to make the toys next year. They're going to make the dolls next year, so I know that much. And the new Power Ranger series coming out, I guess, January or February of next year is going to be the one that Hasbro is fully involved in. Now, everybody, all these men and women, they always got mad, always got angry. Well, first they were angry when when Siobhan sold Power Rangers to Disney. And then when Disney sold Power Rangers back to Siobhan, they were like, oh. And then right after they were so happy about it, then they started giving Siobhan shit. And then when Siobhan sold to Hasbro, well, you know what? They're not going to be happy. Some of them out there are just not going to be happy. Some of them are just going to be mad and angry no matter what. It happens, It happened. It's just the way it is, So that's just the way it is, Yeah. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. What do I tell you? But it is what it is. Hasbro now owns the Power Rangers, or they've owned it since July of this year. So that's a big thing for them. That is a really thing for them. And it is what it is. So it is what it is with them. Hasbro now owns the Power Rangers, and only time will tell what they're going to do with it. What shifts they're going to do to it, I don't know. That's all. I'm Billy, the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger, and that's been my movie. Oh, and by the way, I also can shift myself. But, see? I guess supposed to. Alright, that's it. See you all later.